Scott, Dave, welcome to the boardroom. Just one more week and we will have completed our apprenticeship process, completing all 7 purposes. Are you expecting rain, Scott?
Just procuring a precautionary procedure to prevent a persistent problem.
I'll explain later, Mr. Grump.
Let's proceed.
2 points.
What?
I'll explain later.
We're down to our last 2 participants. Soon, one of you will be hired and one will be the apprentice. Scott, what are your feelings about this?
Well, Mr. Grump, I think today's my day. I've been on this journey for a long time, and the church scene's always been part of my life. I maybe haven't got it all together yet, but compared to Dave, I've certainly got one up on him. Dave's only been on this journey since a few weeks before the apprenticeship process started, and the fact that he's still here shows he's got huge problems with the apprenticeship process altogether.
Need we remind you, Scott, that you are still here as well?
That's right. Okay, time to rethink my argument.
Dave, what are your thoughts on this?
Maybe I've only been on this journey a short time, but I've learned that it's not the time spent on the journey that really matters. It's the attitude you conduct yourself with. How much you're willing to give of yourself.
My point exactly.
How much you're willing to die
Well, maybe not that exact.
to yourself. Back to lesson number 1 in the apprenticeship process. It's not all about you. This journey we're on requires self-sacrifice. And speaking of self-sacrifice, that brings us to the task for this week, which comes under the heading of stewardship. Your task for this week was to take a step of trust with your finances and give in a way you have not tried before. Danny,
First up, we have Scott.
any comments, Danny?
An interesting mix of human emotions and feelings at work.
Any signs of trusting God?
See for yourself.
It's good to get that bulging wallet out of the pocket. It's bulging with cash. I can't even sit straight.
So, planning on giving big and trusting God with your finances?
Nah. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. That's the task for this week. I completely forgot. Now what am I going to do?
Looks like you've got enough.
Yeah, more than enough. But straight after the service, I'm going down to BMW Doncaster. Going to put myself a deposit on a nice new BMW 323.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a real chick magnet. I'm on the up and up. So, how much you putting in?
Enough to win the task and get hired. Great, now I'm going to have to find another task to do.
Scott, I have to question the motive involved with your giving this week and the trust involved, but I am impressed with the courage it took.
Mr. Grump, you'll have to keep watching the screen.
Oh, it's not finished?
No.
Where's the usher? Wait! Mine. My BMW. Mine. Mine.
Can we still see potential, Cheryl?
No one is beyond the grace of God, Mr. Grump.
But we do need to see a willingness to try.
Happy with the car, Scott?
Well, it didn't change my life the way I thought it would.
Danny?
Dave followed up with another task this week, Mr. Grump.
Right. Let's take a look.
G'day, Sue.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, heard that the kids department could use one of these.
Oh, fantastic. That'll be great.
Yeah, got lucky on one of those scratchies, so I'm out to buy a bigger, better one.
Bigger and better one.
Feels great to be generous and giving. Now to go and buy some new clothes.
Your generosity is commendable, Dave. And it looks like you had a good clean-up in the process.
Yeah, I got rid of a lot of the rubbish. I gave to the needy what I didn't need anymore.
That's a worthwhile act of giving. But we were hoping to see you both give in a way that would cause you to step out of your comfort zone, that maybe had the potential to make life a little uncomfortable. You know, leaving out the little extras for a change, but trusting God anyway and experiencing the blessings that come from it. We didn't see that in either of you this week. Trusting God in all areas of your life is a key to this journey we are all on. Scott, Dave. You're going to have to complete another task for next week. There's too much at stake to make a rash decision now. We'll see you in 30 minutes for the setting of your final task. Scott, Dave. Your task for this week comes under the heading of relating in small groups. You are required to join a small group or start one for a 7-week purpose series. Next week, one of you will be hired and one will be the apprentice. To help us with this difficult decision, we will be bringing in reinforcements. All the previous participants in this apprenticeship process will return to have their say in who will be the apprentice. Good luck. See you next week.
Join a small group.
Yeah.
Of what?